years ago, Tony Fiorentino arrived in South Florida as a decorated high school coach from Mount Vernon, New York. His championship pedigree and innate teaching abilities would serve him well as one of the original members of the Miami Heat's first coaching staff.
I wanted someone that I really knew and someone I could count on. And Tony was the top of my list. He was always a very good counter to my volatility, let's say, my spirit. Tony had the same spirit, but it was understated, it was quiet, and for me, it was a great balance.
The ability to work as both a scout and assistant would impress several coaches to follow, including one of the greatest of all time.
I remember the day that I came here, and it was late August, 95 I came. He was one of the first men that I met that was working for the Heat at the time. So he knew the organization, the culture of the organization, and he did a great job for me in explaining, I think, a lot of what this team was about, what the team needed. But he was valuable the first year, 2 years here for me as an assistant coach.
The 3 years that he spent with me as my assistant with the Heat, and the 3 years he spent with me as my assistant with the Miami Soul. They're just great, and I wouldn't trade him for anything.
Tony's ability to teach and explain the game would serve him well in his next role as the color analyst of Heat basketball.
Thanks for joining us here at the United Center. Eric Reed with the coach, Tony Fiorentino. Your job now with Lazar coaching the Memphis Grizzlies.
For 15 years and all 3 championships, Tony has been a fixture on the team's television and radio broadcast, providing insightful analysis, lots of laughs, and calls that we will never forget.
Wade puts it up. It's
yes!
good!
Yeah, baby! Stan Van Gundy went to the rookie and he delivered.
What Tony's been all of his life has been 2 things, a teacher and a coach. We have so much in common. We both love the game, we both love the Miami Heat, and we both love being ambassadors to the Miami Heat.
His passion for the Heat and love of the game that radiates through every telecast will be missed, but never forgotten.
I'm going to miss him at my side every single night. It's a long time, 15 years. I'm sorry for him that this chapter's ending, but I know another exciting chapter for him is about to begin, and I'm glad it's still with the Miami Heat, on his shirt and in his heart.
We've developed a program called Junior Heat, and I think he's going to fit in greatly for that. And I think we're going to keep him busy. I think he is going to be doing clinics and camps and be our basketball guy.
He's just a teacher, but he's a lifer as a coach. He has the mind of a coach, and then when he's a clinician, with all these kids, he can bring it down to their level and not only teach them the skills of basketball, but really to give them a message about how to get into your life and how to change your life and what it's going to take to be a player.
He's a man of the people. He's great with kids. He's great with adults. And he's at his best with members of Heat Nation.
Put your hands in here. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, go Heat. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go Heat.
When you get that kind of background, and when you're a teacher and you have to break things down, and then you have to instruct, and you have to make young people realize what their potential is, that goes a long way in this business.
You couldn't ask for a better skill set for a guy with his job, both past, present, and future.
We're excited about having, we got an expert here. We've got real credentials here. He's the coach, he's been the coach, and he's going to remain the coach.
Tony is as much a part of the Heat and its history and its culture as anybody. And he's just done a great job over the 30 years that he's been here. And I just continue to wish him nothing but the best. And I know he's going to represent this organization like it was his family.